Samuel Haskell IV, guys. This man right here, he is currently cooling his heels in a local Los Angeles County jail. Probably he's in downtown. He could be in Wayside next to Valencia. Well, what did he do? Well, he did plenty. So on November 11th of 2024, 35-year-old Samuel Haskell, he exits this street right here and he goes to the closest local, maybe a Home Depot, maybe a Lowe's. He goes to where those day laborers usually congregate, looking for daily work at daily pay. And he goes up to the group and he says, "Hey, I need 4 guys. I got a little bit of a job for you." And they're like, we're on it. So he drives them up that hill and comes back to the street right here. And they're like, "Well, what's the job?" And he says, "Easy work. You're just going to be hauling rocks away from me." And they said, "Okay, cool. We can handle that." So he pulls up to his home. It's actually that home right there with the for sale sign. And I'm going to quickly tell you why it's for sale. So he pulls up to the home. They jump out and the bags are readily available for them to start grabbing. So one of the guys, he grabs the bag of rocks, but something's wrong. Like the bags, those aren't rocks. According to him, the bags, they're heavy. They weigh about 50 pounds each, but inside of the bags are not rocks. Whatever it is, it's squishy, kind of like meat. And one of the guys opens up the bags, and inside, he's looking at a belly button, a human torso. So he immediately drops the bags and he tells his other friends, "Let's get the hell out of here." And supposedly in the story, they gave the guy back his money and they proceed to hightail it out of here. And they call the police. And they tell the police, they're like, "Hey, we were hired at this house right here to take these bags away. And, there was cut up human body parts. But the problem is they don't speak English and the dispatcher doesn't speak Spanish. There is some kind of a mixed up failure of communication and they don't get the call." So by the time the police get the call, which has already been some time, they pull up to this house right here and they don't see anything. They don't see any bags of human body parts. It's probably, they probably said, it's probably like somebody's on drugs or they're lying or it was a crank call or whatever. But this home right here, a terrible, terrible thing occurred. So about 4 miles away and the very next day, here on the corner of Ventura and Rubio, there's a homeless man and he's digging through the garbage, probably looking for soda cans or plastic or what have you. So he's going through the dumpster and he sees a duffel bag and he picks up the duffel bag. It's really, really heavy. So he's wondering what's inside. He opens it up. He sees the chopped up remains of who would later be identified as 37-year-old Miley Haskell, Samuel Haskell's wife. As a matter of fact, the remains were so badly chopped up, it took about a month for Los Angeles County coroner's officials to positively identify her. And they also suspect that her parents, 64-year-old Yang Jing Wang, and her father, 72-year-old Li Gaoshan, were also viciously murdered. Now, they did get a warrant to go to the home, and basically all they said was that it appears that the home is indeed the scene where the crimes were committed. As the recording of this video, the remains of Mai's parents have not been located. I want to say later on that day, Samuel Haskell was eventually found and arrested and charged with the murder of his wife. Now, you can see in this video right here, it's pretty bad, but you can see that's what authorities are saying is surveillance video of Samuel Haskell actually pulling up to this dumpster right here and getting something out of the Tesla and throwing it in the dumpster. This is the dumpster area where Mai's remains were found. And the neighbors of the Haskells, they didn't like their children playing with the Haskell's children. They had 3 kids together. And the parents of Mai's, they immigrated from China to the United States. So I guess they were just basically here to, you know, tend to the children or what have you. Now, if you guys don't know who Samuel Haskell is, well, nobody really does, but his dad is pretty well known. He used to be a Hollywood talent agent, and some of his clients include Whoopi Goldberg, Ray Romano, Dolly Parton, and George Clooney, amongst many others. He also has won an Emmy for producing a television movie with Dolly Parton. So they would not let, the neighbors anyways, would not like the children to play with the Haskell's children because Samuel Haskell, well, they already knew he was a nutcase and that he collected weird weapons like katanas and swords, samurai swords, and just weird stuff like that. And of course, Samuel Haskell, he does have a little bit of a criminal record. He was arrested in 2008 and charged with 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. However, I believe ultimately he pled no contest to those charges. Now, the rest of my family, they're back in China, but there was a relative who I believe lives in the United States, and the detectives had asked them about if there was any warning signs of this dude committing this atrocious crime. And he said that there was a situation within the family home because at the time Samuel Haskell was not working, and Mai Lee was the sole provider of the family, and the mortgage on that house is $7,000 a month. So I don't know what she did for a living, but boy, let me tell you, if you are the sole breadwinner and you're responsible for paying and being responsible for a $7,000 a month mortgage, that's absolutely insane. So I don't know if this guy was getting money from his dad to help the family out. I have no idea, but just a terrible, terrible story. So now you have Samuel Haskell going to be facing pretty much a life sentence. And however, he's not facing the death penalty because there is no death penalty because there's no death chamber. It has been dismantled per the orders of California Governor Gavin Newsom. So the worst thing that could happen to him is he goes to prison for the rest of his life and he's locked away. But sad, 2 kids are left without their parents. Just probably a lot of mental illness involved in this crime. So I'm going to be keeping my eye on the case, and I will do an update video when the time is right, when they have a resolution to this case. And it all happened right here in this very house. 3 people violently murdered. And it's a really, really nice neighborhood too. I have a funny feeling this home ain't gonna sell for quite some time, but when it does sell, they're probably gonna get, I'm gonna guess, it's still gonna be over $2 million. That's just my guess. Just my guess. Always at the scene of the crime, guys. Lamont at large. The sprinklers just turned on. I'm out of here. I'm hitting the road. This crazy story. So, the next stop on my tour of Los Angeles, well, I mean, honestly, who knows? I have no idea, but I got to skedaddle. I got places to go and places to be. Live but not live, still alive by the grace of God. Lamont at large might be coming to a neighborhood near you. Hopefully not. Catch up with you later. Peace out.